game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes talked at the interest. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. It's rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Hounds coming in at 12-0, going up against the Condors, who come in at 11-1.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Condors and the Memphis Hounds. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 47-yard line. 2nd down following the run. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 44-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. No one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Back
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Fights loose. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Back out of the outfield. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mike Singletary in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Sacramento football here to begin the second. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go now. Over.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
No. Check. Patriot.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
How about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Fresh set of downs here. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll look to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Fights for, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown! A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now back out comes the offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Back
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back to the NFL. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go. Green, 30. 3 down, 3 down. All right, now look at 56. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You got double up. Here we go now. Green, check 13. Check 13.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mahomes now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mike Singletary in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
In motion, the tight end. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Buying time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. Whoosh. And still fighting. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking to throw. And some space here. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard around the 37. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
No, check. Patriot!
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They're going to look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now back out comes the offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pushing through the contact. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's man. The 20, 10, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What's left? What's left? Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 42. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Singletary in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Memphis, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.